Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to Mathematics with Shahab Yaqub. Now, in today's video, we'll be focusing on circle equation. Let's review the concepts a bit and then we will try out some past paper questions. First of all, if we look at the syllabus of P1, so circle equation, it falls under the category of coordinate geometry. There are two things in coordinate geometry. The first one is the concept of straight line, and the second one is about circle. So if we look at the syllabus, this is about straight line. Up till here, it's about straight line. And then from here onwards, that is this point, understand that the equation represents the circle with center AB and radius R. This is known as the completed square form of equation of a circle. Why? Because this expanded form, let me label this as the general form. We will use the method of completing square and then we will convert it into the completed square form. Why is this form necessary? Because basically we would use comparing coefficient and then we'll find the value of A, we'll find the value of B, we'll find the value of R. AB is the center of the circle and the radius is R units. So that's the first basic idea. Then it says use algebraic methods to solve problem involving lines and circles. Now this includes a lot of things. This includes simultaneous equations. This includes the concept that about the quadratics and the discriminant. So all these things, they fall into this category. Now it says including use of elementary geometrical properties of circle. Yes, tangent is perpendicular to radius, angle in a semicircle, symmetry. And let me add one more, that is the chord property. All these things will be used over here. This thing that's written over here, implicit differentiation, is not included. This is related to P3. So P3, it has something called implicit differentiation, but nothing to do with P1. And then the last point is understand the relationship between a graph and its associated algebraic equation, and the use of relationship between points of intersection of graph and solution of equation. So that is like simultaneous and discriminant set of values of K for which the line intersects the curve, touches the curve, does not meet a curve. So this is all about the discriminant. So it's about discriminant, and then it's about circle property. And of course, straight line will again come over here. So all these things are there. Now let's start with the basic idea. Here is the question. I'll show you the question. I'll let you think. I'll let you digest it. And then I'll show you the solution for the starting questions, for the basic appetizer type of questions. So now the first thing is that, let me highlight this. The line AB is a diameter of a circle. The line AB is a diameter of the circle where A and B are such and such. Find the coordinates of the center. So now this is just getting the idea that if I have a circle like this, and if I connect 2 points like this, so this is just a rough diagram. And let's say one of the point, actually, let me connect it like this. Let's say one of the point is A, the other point is B. So let's say this is A, let's say this is B, and it's the diameter. We are interested in the center. So the center C is halfway between the two. So we will use the concept of midpoint. So that is the first thing. Pretty basic thing. The diagram is drawn over here. The center of the circle, add the x coordinates, take the average. That means divide by 2 because there are 2 of them. Add the y coordinates, take the average, and that is the answer. That is the basic idea. Let's move on. The next thing, the line PQ is the diameter of a circle. Now the center is given. P is 8 minus 5. Find the coordinates of Q. Another Kaddish question. P is 8 and negative 5. Q is x comma y. And the midpoint is the center of the circle. That is the midpoint of P and Q. That is the center. So the coordinate of center is 2 and negative 2. So basically 8 plus x divided by 2 is 2. Negative 5 plus y divided by 2 is negative 2. We'll find the value of x. We'll find the value of y. Pretty basic stuff. So they have labeled x as a. That is negative 4. They have labeled b as 1. And then make sure that you write down the answer in terms of coordinates. That is very, very necessary. So now this thing is done. Let's move on. Now it says the line AB is a diameter of a circle center C. Line AB, it's a diameter of a circle center C where A and B are such and such respectively. The line L passes through C and is perpendicular to AB. Find the equation of L. So this is like straight line coordinate geometry. That means we have A, which is negative 1, 4. We have B, which is 5 and 2. We can find coordinates of C, which is minus 1 plus 5 divided by 2, 4 plus 2 divided by 2. That is 4 over 2 is 2 and 6 over 2 is 3. This is C. And then the line passes through C and it's perpendicular to AB. So now this line L is basically perpendicular bisector of AB. So we are just revising the basic ideas. So we have C. Let me also evaluate the gradient of AB, which is 4 minus 2. And this is over here minus 1 minus 5. So therefore 4 minus 2 is 2, minus 1 minus 5 is negative 6, which comes out to be negative 1/3. Therefore, gradient of perpendicular should be the negative reciprocal, positive 3. So remember this word, the magical word, negative reciprocal. When two lines are perpendicular, the gradients multiply to give you negative 1. So now we have C. Now we have the perpendicular. So y minus y1 is equals to mx minus x1. Y minus 3 is equals to 3x minus 2. They have not specified any form, so this is perfectly right. Someone is interested in y is equals to mx plus c. They can write it like this. Y is equals to 3x minus 6 plus 3, which is minus 3. This is y is equals to mx plus c. Someone can transfer everything to one side, y plus y minus 3x. And this is plus 3 equals to 0. They can say, write it in the form ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So this is like this. So this is of the format ax plus by plus d. Let me write it equals to 0. Equivalent format is this thing, which is 3x minus y minus 3 equal to 0. This is also good. This is also good. So let me write over here, that is the equation, y is equals to 3x minus 3. All got all clear? Let's move on. So now let me highlight something else. The line PQ is a chord of a circle center negative 3, 5, where P and Q are 5, 4 and 112. Respectively, the line L is perpendicular to PQ and bisects it. The line L is perpendicular to PQ and bisects it. Show that L passes through the center of the circle. A very, very important idea. So I think this is the one of the most important things that we study. That is from the O level or IGCSE level circle property. And this circle property is used, and people are taken by surprise when it's used in this circle equation in P1. Okay. So now, first of all, let me write over here P, which is 5 and 4. Let me write Q, which is 1 and 12. and it says respectively, that is the keyword. And let me do two things. First of all, let me find the mid value, which is 5 plus 1 divided by 2, 4 plus 12 divided by 2, 6 over 2 is 3, 16 over 2 is 8. That is the midpoint. Let me calculate gradient of PQ, which is 4 minus 12, 5 minus 1. 4 minus 12 is negative 8. 5 minus 1 is 4. This comes out to be negative 2. Therefore, gradient of the perpendicular should be positive half. So now let me highlight. What do I have? I have M. I have this thing. I can find equation of L, which is the perpendicular bisector of what are the points? P and Q. The line L is perpendicular to PQ and bisects it. That means it's passing through the midpoint. So therefore, y minus y1 is equals to mx minus x1. Y minus 8 is equals to m, which is half x minus 3. Just leave the answer as it is. That is the equation of perpendicular bisector. Now it says, show that L passes through the center. The center of the circle is minus 3, 5. So show perpendicular bisector of chord passes through center of circle. And this is the chord property that I'm talking about. So first of all, a plug in. What is the value? That is minus 3, 5. X is equals to negative 3. Y is equals to 5 in equation of perpendicular bisector. So therefore, y minus 8 actually becomes 5 minus 8. That is the left-hand side. And the right-hand side, what is it? That is half, and x minus 3, that is minus 3 minus 3. So are these two sides equal? If it's equal, we would say it lies on this line. This is negative 3. Half of minus 6 is also negative 3. Yes, it's equal. So we have proven the fact that the perpendicular bisector passes through the center of the circle. Now, this property can be stated over here, and it's further on written somewhere. So the circle is there, and let's say a chord is there, and the perpendicular bisector of the chord has to pass through the center. So this is the center. The diagram is not drawn to scale. This is, let's say, P and Q, and this is perpendicular. Not only it's perpendicular, it's the perpendicular bisector. So that is the idea over here. That's how all the working is done. And it's right over here. The above example is a particular instance of the circle theorem. The perpendicular from the center of the circle to a chord bisects the chord. In other words, the perpendicular bisector of the chord passes through the center. This is the center. These are 2 points. This is the mid value, and so on. A line that is perpendicular to a given line and bisect it is called a perpendicular bisector. We are aware of this fact. Now over here, a question that is a further step on this. The lines AB and CD are chords of the circle. The lines AB and CD are chords of the circle. The line y is equals to 3x minus 11 is the perpendicular bisector of AB. And let me just change the color. And over here, this is CD. The line y is equals to minus x minus 1 is the perpendicular bisector of CD. Find the coordinates of the center of the circle. Now, if there are more than one chord, let's say there is another chord over here. So let me grab a marker and let me mark it over here. So let's say this green thing, green is already there. Let me draw a red one. This is kind of thick. So let me make it thinner, something like this. And let's say this is K and L. And the length does not matter. And let me draw the perpendicular bisector from here in purple color. So the perpendicular bisector of KL, let me label this thing as N. It's divided equally. It also passes through the center. All good, all clear? So basically, we have y is equals to 3x minus 11. We have y is equals to negative x negative 1. Solve simultaneously, and you will get the center of the circle. So let me write a statement over here, a big statement. That is, the perpendicular bisectors of chords will meet at center of circle. That means if you have the perpendicular bisectors, you can find the center of the circle. Solve it simultaneously and you will find the center. So therefore, the hint is solve simultaneously. So now that's how this thing is, a good diagram. This is one chord, that is the perpendicular bisector. So the orange one is the perpendicular bisector of this. So this is, let's say this is M, this is AM, this is MB. That's how it is. This is CD, this is perpendicular. Let's label this as N. These two are these two are equally divided. And where it meets, that is the center of the circle, and the center of the circle is over here. So I did not bother solving it because it was too basic. Another thing, the line AB is diameter of the circle. The line AB is the diameter where A and B are such and such respectively. The point C lies on the circumference of the circle. Find the value of AB square, AC square, BC square, hence show that ACB angle is 90. Again, we have done thing like this in class. And which property will be used? You will soon find out. So let me write over here A, which is negative 321. Let me write over here B, which is 7 and negative 3. Let me write over here B, which is 7, negative 3. Let me write C, which is 14, 4. Let me write C, which is 14, 4. And let me write A, which is negative 321. So now AB square, the distance formula, the magnitude. So that is equals to square root. Leave the answer in the square root form. Negative 3, negative 7 is negative 10 whole square. 21 minus minus 3, that is 24 square. Leave it as it is for right now. Grab your calculators so that you can give me the answers. BC magnitude, leave the answer in square root form. So instead of this, I would say leave AB, AC. Let me write the modulus properly. AB, AC, BC in third form. So that is how I'll make an exam question out of this. I won't give you the hint that you have to find the square of each. Instead, I'll give you this thing. So now 7 minus 14 is negative 7 square, minus 3 minus 4 is also negative 7 square. And CA magnitude 14 minus minus 3, that is 17 square, 4 minus 21, that is 17 square. So now I'm grabbing the calculator. First of all, 24 square, I think that's 576 plus 100, that is 676. So this is 676 square root. 7 square is 49, 49, 49, that is 98 square root. And this one is 17 square, which is 289 plus 289, that comes out to be 578. So now, does it fulfill Pythagoras theorem? This is the greatest length. So therefore, I'll write Pythagoras from this perspective. So therefore, root 76, 676, 676 whole square, is it equal to root of 98 square and root of 578 square. So 578 plus 98, yes, that's exactly 676. This is 676. This is 98. This is 578. Yes, it's equal. It fulfills Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, it's a right angle triangle. That means the greatest length is which one? That is AB. So in other words, AB is the hypotenuse. And the side opposite to AB, the angle, not my bad, not the side, angle opposite to AB. Which angle is that? That is angle C, that is 90 degrees, and that is what is written over here. ACB is 90 degrees. Now, all these concepts that I have explained till now, so all these concepts review. Is this all good, all clear? Just acknowledge it on the WhatsApp. AS2, AS1, and alt. Okay. And this is the property, that's the working. This is the property that is used over here. That is, the angle in a semicircle is a right angle triangle. Or the diameter, the way that I would like to put it is this thing. Diameter produces a 90-degree angle at circumference. It's just a matter of words. Which one you prefer to remember? I personally remember it like this. Okay, Ji. All good, all clear. Now from here, they are starting with the equation of circle. So first was the concept review. Now we are talking about equation of circle. So this is equation of circle. And we are aware that x minus h whole square, y minus k whole square is equals to r square. I personally prefer h and k. And that's also used in quadratics in the completed square form. So hk, that is the center of the circle. And the radius is r units. That is the thing. So first of all, it's saying write down the equation of the circle with center 5, 7, radius 4, x minus something whole square, y minus something whole square is equals to radius square. So all we do is plug it in. So this radius 4 goes over here. And this thing 5 goes over here. That's the 5. And this thing 7 that goes over here. That is how the equation of the circle is written. All good, all clear? Now over here, write down the coordinates of the center and the radius of these circles. So all we have to do is write underneath it x minus h whole square. This is y minus k whole square is r square. X minus h whole square, y minus k whole square is equals to r square. So comparing coefficient, minus h is plus 3. Don't make a mistake over here. That would be a very silly mistake. H is negative 3, negative k, negative 1. Therefore, k is positive 1. R square is 4 square. Therefore, r is 4. So negative 3, 1, that is the center and the radius is 4. Over here, again, the same thing. Minus h is minus 5 over 2. H is 5 over 2. Minus k is minus 3. Therefore, k is 3. R square is 32. Therefore, r is square root of 32. Yes, square roots are part of our life. 5 over 2, comma 3, that is the center, and the radius is root 32. Leave it as it is. All good, all clear? They have broken 32 into the third form. Show that the circle passes through 5 and negative 8. That means this should be plugged in over here. So therefore, 5 minus 3 whole square and negative 8, that is your y value, plus 4 whole square. 5 minus 3 is 2, 2 square is 4. Negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4 whole square, which is 16. This comes out to be 20. Yes, the point is part and parcel of this circle equation. All good. The line AB is diameter of the circle where A and B are such and such. Find the equation of the circle. Very simple. Find the midpoint. Find the gradient of AB. Do the negative reciprocal thing. No, we don't need the perpendicular bisector. So therefore, I got carried away. Hold for a second. So let me go step by step. 4 and negative 8 added, negative 4 over 2, which is negative 2. And over here, 7 plus 3 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. So that is the perpendicular bisector. That is the midpoint, not the perpendicular bisector. I think I'm obsessed with that. So now A is 4, 7, and M is negative 2, 5. That means AM is the radius, so is BM. So you can choose any which one. So let me write AM magnitude. 4 minus minus 2 is 6 square. 7 minus 5 is 2 square. Under root 36 plus 4, root 40. That is the radius. So therefore, the equation is x minus minus 2 whole square, y minus 5 whole square, root 40 whole square. That is x plus 2 whole square. This is y minus 5 whole square. That is 40. That's the equation of the circle. Again, they have broken it up. There is no need of as such. This is all good, all perfect. Now over here, the line touches the circle at P. Show that the radius at P is perpendicular to the line. Now, this is a nice one. Let me just draw a small diagram to get the idea. First of all, let me draw a circle. And this line touches the circumference at 10, 0. So now let me try to make it realistic. So first of all, this is x minus h whole square. This is y minus k whole square. This is r square. And this is h is 2, k is 6, radius is 10. So this is 2, 6. Radius is 10. And they are asking at 10, 0. So 2, 6. And 10, 0 over here, and I need a negative gradient like this. So maybe this is 3y. I think this is positive. So let me draw this line. Hold for a second. So somewhere over here, it's going to go like this. Okay, let me grab this and let me make it a tangent. So this is the center, 2, 6, that is the center. And this point P is 10, 0. So let's say this is P, 10, 0. This is the center, 2, 6. And what else do I need? I need to first write the line touches the circle at this point. So in other words, this line is a tangent. Agreed? So therefore, 4x minus 3y minus 40 equals to 0. Write in the standard form, 3y is equals to 4x minus 40. 3y, make y the subject. So therefore, y is equals to 4/3 x minus 40 over 3. Therefore, the gradient is 4/3. And the gradient between C and P, so gradient of CP, that is 6 minus 0, 2 minus 10. 6 minus 0 is 6, 2 minus 10 is negative 8. That comes out to be negative 3 over 4. So now this is the gradient of PC that goes like this. So let me just erase this thing so that there is no distraction. So let me write C over here. I have drawn it like this. I have to prove that CP is perpendicular to this line. So this is the line that's over here. So I have the gradient of CP into gradient of the tangent. So this is negative 3/4 into a 4/3. That is giving me negative 1. Yes, I have proven the fact that CP is perpendicular to the tangent. And again, we know that the radius is perpendicular to tangent at point of contact. And if someone says instead of radius diameter, again, it's the same thing because this whole thing is the diameter. Diameter is perpendicular to radius at the point of contact. That's right over here. And that is the property. Again, all these things we have already done in class very, very thoroughly. Now it says find where the circle meets the x-axis, a very kiddish question. When a line or curve, if it meets x-axis, then y coordinate is 0. If it meets y-axis, then x coordinate is 0. Since they are talking about meeting x-axis, so meeting x-axis, we will write y coordinate is 0, x minus 5 whole square, 0 minus 4 whole square is 65, x minus 5 whole square is 65 minus 16. This is positive 16 taken to the other side. That comes out to be 49. So now a lot of people, what they do is that they open up this bracket without realizing that they are increasing their work. So keep bracket intact. So therefore, x minus 5 equals to plus minus 7. X is equals to 5 plus minus 7. Two options are there. X is equals to 5 minus 7, which is negative 2. X is equals to 5 plus 7, which is 12. This is the x-intercept. Y coordinate is 0. So minus 2, 0 is 1 point. 12, 0 is the other point. So minus 2, 0 is 1 point. 12, 0 is the other point. Now it says find where the line meets the circle. So this is like simultaneous equation. So y is already the subject. Just pick it up and plug it in over here. So therefore, x squared, and this is y is x plus 5. So x plus 5, that goes over here, minus 2, and then whole square. So this is x plus 3 whole square, which is x squared plus 6x plus 9 equals to 29. 2x squared plus 6x minus 20 equals to 0. X squared plus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. X squared plus 5x minus 2x minus 10 equals to 0. X bracket x plus 5 minus 2 bracket x plus 5 equals to 0. X plus 5 common, x minus 2 equals to 0. Show all steps. X is negative 5, x is positive 2. They are asking where the line meets the circle. That means the coordinates. So when x is 5, y is x plus 5, y is x plus 5. Therefore, I'll write y is equals to minus 5 plus 5, which is 0. Y is equals to 2 plus 5, which is 7. Therefore, the coordinates are what? This is minus 5, 0, and this is 2, 7. Minus 5, 0, and 2, 7. That is the answer. Show that the line does not meet the circle. This is about discriminant. So let me make a single equation. So first of all, y is x minus 7. So this is x plus 2 whole square. This is x minus 7 whole square is equals to 33. X squared 4x. X squared plus 4x plus 4. This is x squared minus 14x plus 49 minus 33 equals to 0. This is 2x squared. Let me just push this down. And this is 4 minus 14. That is negative 10x. And 4 plus 49. How much is that? 53. 53 minus 33. That is positive 20 equals to 0. A is 1. B is negative 10. C is 20. Evaluate b square minus 4ac. So this is negative 10 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 20. This is 100 minus 80. How come this is giving me a positive value? Maybe I've done something wrong. So now 4 minus 14 is negative 10. 4 plus 43 is this thing, minus 33. That is 20. Yeah. Minus 10 whole square minus 4 into 1 into this. Okay, people, just have a good look. What's the mistake that I have made? X plus 2 whole square. That is x squared plus 4x plus 4. X minus 7 whole square. That is x squared minus 7x, which is minus 14x. Plus 7 square is 49. 33 taken to the other side. That negative is there. 53 minus 33. That is 20. That is all good. This is 2. Okay. A is not 1. A is 2. My bad. So now I should have reduced it. Any which way, let's just use this. So A is 2. I think mentally I used it. So 4 into 2 into 20. Okay, let me get it right. So 4 into 2 into 20. That is 8 into 20, which is 160, which is negative, therefore no solution. That is the idea. So one other thing, sometimes you are in a roll on a roll. So do the whole thing completely. Either you write this thing as x squared minus 5x plus 10 equals to 0 and then apply discriminant, or don't be in a hurry. I mentally divide by 2, but I forgot to play with these two. Okay, a lesson for you all. So now finally, we are on the past paper questions, right? So now the first part is the review, and the second part of this review will be past paper question. Stay tuned for more content on mathematics with Shahab Yaqub.